Hi Leo, my name's Melissa, here to do your reading live. So, this Aries season has taken a toll on everyone, and Leo, you guys, your energy is just so entertaining. It's very entertaining. If there's anyone who ever did you wrong or underestimated you, throw shade at you, whoever has done you wrong in the past, I was just feeling this energy of someone. Hey Frost, how are you? Someone just saying bye Felicia, like bye. Like no, you and your negative vibes go that way. We don't need you. Don't need you. How are you, Frost? So this reading is a general, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and for my cross watchers, may not resonate. Like I said, it's a general reading. So check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, as well as Jupiter. They all have a lot to do with love, relationships. So if there's any questions or anything that feels not for you, it's not hitting or giving you that clarity that you need, it's not for you. Check those other signs, and there are other great readers out there, more experienced than myself. I just started, so check them out. So it's funny because we have the Knight of Cups followed by the Moon card here, Deceit. But I feel like this is an energy of you already knowing this, Leos. Know this, you know this. Aw, that's good. That's good. First, did you check out Helen? H&G Spirit Messages? All right, so this message may be for one individual, Leo. Okay. I feel like you may be experiencing right now an uncomfortable, somewhat hostile work environment. Strong water and air influences. It's good. I'm so happy for you, Frost. Honestly, so very happy for you. Keep doing it. You're on to bigger and better things, honey. So, what I was getting is that someone is experiencing a hostile work environment, and there's a need for you to just somewhat take a step back and look at what is really giving you an issue and who's giving you. I'm happy for us. I'll pray for you, especially Monday. Big moves, but you got this. You got this. Much blessings. You got this. Don't let any worry or anything of that sort get into your head. You got this. I feel a sense of comfort, so you got this. You're gonna be better than great. Definitely gonna meet someone though. 3 months. Possibly in a coffee shop. Or tea. You got this though. But back to the work environment, I just feel like, there's strong air and water influences that Leos, good, that you intimidate them. Sorry, those are my dogs. And, you know, I'm feeling the fact that you're extremely overqualified, especially in this work environment. And don't be so quick to just let your ego take a trip out of this, because Rosie, shh, Diamond, don't let your ego get the best out of this. I feel like this is a test for you Leos to see, because you're very prideful, and there's no shade intended with that. I'm an Aries, so I understand. But I feel like the fact that you yourself, Leos, have such a strong influence. Hi, Soul. How are you? Have such a strong influence on those who are weak-minded, those that have like, they're just weak individuals. I just see you saying they're just weak. They're just weak. They're not strong as I am. They're not smart as I am. They're not fast paced as I am. They're not as organized, and they don't know how to prioritize. You know, this. So they're intimidated by you. So they will try to create such a uncomfortable environment that it's very obvious to those that don't know you and them, managers, supervisors. But you're so strong that you're clarifying the unspoken word, the unspoken key factor. I'm seeing key factor. So you're so strong, so don't let them try to outshine you, because I feel like it will work out to your benefit as later time goes on, because I feel like there will be an unmasking, or something will be brought out to the light when it comes to a manager, because I'm seeing two individuals, especially like a manager and just like a little puppet. And as I'm saying puppet, I'm seeing side, BITCH, which I don't like saying that, but it is what it is. That's what I'm seeing. And you guys are just like, your energy today is just like, I'm not ready for this. I'm in Aries and this is my season. And it's just like, damn. Okay, Leo's over here like, oh, we're going to say what it is. So it's quite, it's really entertaining. I'm sorry, you guys. Just finished having some wings. That's funny. The wings though. So so it's like Leos, you guys are just taking on that energy this month. It's just like, honestly, what I'm seeing is just like whoever's really take on this and Aries energy, like what everyone would actually perceive what Aries to be like, very upfront, no filter, one that is petty, has to have the last say in everything, impulsive. It's like, no, 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 honey, no. Aries are actually, taking their time back, enjoying their successes, trying to isolate, trying to meditate, gather themselves, find themselves, ground themselves, But Leos, you guys are just here for the taking. You're like, nope, all right, Aries won't step up. I'm going to step up, and I'm here. I'm here. I want to be petty. I want to go there. No, 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 that's not the right answer. No, no, no. Actually, let me Wikipedia this shit. Like, I'm gonna let you know. No, it's not that. You're wrong. I'm just, yeah, Leo. How you doing? But anyway, don't let your work environment, or if this is in school, whatever this may be, I'm just picking up on a strong work environment, something to do with manufacturing of some sort, supervisor, strong communications, because I'm seeing swords. So you may be on the phone a lot with customers, clients, banks. But, you know, don't come for me if I ain't sent for you. That's what I'm hearing someone say. So, yeah, you guys are just quite entertaining this month. So, well, let's dive into your reading. Just be very cautious on what you're eating. I don't know if there is someone, maybe just for one specific Leo, that is picking up on the fact that, you know, certain foods haven't been sitting right with you, or you've just been itchy, eczema's been on fleek, and you're pushing yourself. Be very cautious on this and make sure if you are trying to overcome this allergy, make sure you have people around you. Don't do this recklessly, going through a drive-through and just ordering the same shit that gave you a rash and gave you somewhat of a fever, your lips swelling. Don't eat this. Don't do it. Don't do it. You will regret it. Especially if it's like giving you like the runs. So, yeah, because I'm seeing someone not having an EpiPen available, so you may be hospitalized. So just be very cautious, you guys. You know, it's fine to form an immunity of some sort, but slowly, you know, baby steps. You do this too much, your body will not tolerate it. Especially if you're in the car by yourself. Make sure your location is on. And if you have a watch that's compatible with your phone, or if your throat closes up, that you make it known, bang on your window and make sure that you're doing the visible sign of you like choking, because I feel like might be an elder person parked right next to you, or it's just an elder person that's just being nosy, that might actually save your life. Don't know who that's for, but it's for someone. So, okay, Spirit. All right, so we got the Three of Swords. So this is your past energy here. I have the Three of Swords. Nothing wrong with what? White Castle is just horrible. I'm sorry. It's like the airhead in me. It's the Gemini in me. White Castle's horrible. I had it once, and I will tell you, it was enough to never... It was enough for me to never eat it again. But we have the Three of Swords here. Third party situation, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And, you know, this is in your past. So this is just something it's relevant, but honestly, it's really not relevant anymore. Because, Leo, you're coming up as an empress. If you're a male, you're an emperor. It's past you. You're on to bigger and better things. You know your worth. You know how strong and how abundant you are. And you know that you do deserve the ultimate best. And you're just sitting here. It's not, you're not even sitting here. It's like you're like afloat here. You're afloat here with all what's keeping you up and high is your worth. Things that you've accomplished, things that you want in life. There's growth, and whatever you're working on now, whether that's in school, in your finances, in yourself, vibing high, this is what's just keeping you at such a higher level, higher than a king or a queen, because you surpass that level. And we have the King of Wands here, Aries, Leo, Sag. And what I'm seeing is just like, what I'm seeing is that who in this room that has a chaser? Someone has a chaser, or someone has a stalker, or someone has someone that's putting, because I'm seeing a mask right now. This is just for, I don't know. Someone has been either portraying themselves as a certain individual on Instagram or through social media, Facebook, and you're getting requests over and over again, but different names, different profile pictures, but your guard is up. And do not accept if you're getting random requests. You may even view it, or it may even come up as a spam. Either this is a con artist or someone that you know that may have like air-like qualities, that may even be so good with stealing someone's identity. Okay, just be very cautious, because I'm seeing someone just, and someone may be receiving different phone calls from like different numbers. Just be very cautious, because as they're making phone calls, this may be a way, like you may answer it and you won't hear a response, but I'm seeing 10 seconds, that the phone call will last for up to 10 seconds, and it's those 10 seconds that this person may even be so very well calculated in getting your location. And I'm seeing making a shredder. Make sure you have a shredder. I don't know if it's just in or just stay. Just make, listen, get LifeLock or something. LifeLock, or make sure you're monitoring your credit. Okay, all right. Okay. What's a shredder? A shredder is, so a shredder is like a little like machine that it will like shred like literally to pieces, tiny little pieces, documents, bills that already you've been paid. It's the complete destruction of documentation, or if not, just set that shit on fire, accumulate them. Well, you can't really do that because some states you actually get in trouble for that. Okay. All right. So that's a message for someone. So for whoever it is, sorry. All right. But anyway, all right. So we have the Empress. So Three of Swords, past, you're sitting there tall. It's not enough for us. So, okay. So we have the Three of Swords. This is a past situation. But this past is very significant for you guys, Leos, because had this not occurred, your transformation would have never occurred here for you to become the Empress or the Emperor. And, you've could have been in a relationship that immediately, just things just escalated. It escalated so quickly that it swept you off your feet. And the next thing you know, you guys are intimate. A couple days later, this person may be on the phone with you, long hours. And it's cute because I'm actually seeing two parties on the phone going to sleep together, like back, like, things that we would do in high school. And it's that young love, and that was what you were holding on to, but then immediately it happened so quickly that you didn't bother asking this person if they were married, if they were committed, or if they were in an open relationship. But regardless, whatever caught you off guard sets you to this. Next, we have the King of Wands here. Knowing your worth and going towards things that you want with no hesitation. Or if that's not the case, and also going back to wanting things without any hesitation by any means necessary. The Devil card's here. It's going ham. Staying focused on oneself, staying focused on one's work, one staying focused on an empire, building a legacy of your own. If that's not the case, as you're vibing high, valuing yourself, and you're just knowing your self-worth, like I said, you surpass your kings and queens. You're at a level right now with the amount of confidence and with the amount of love that you have for yourself, that now the only person that you will even entertain will be, if you're a female, you want an emperor. You want someone who has all their ducks lined up in a row. You're not settling, nor will you let yourself be distracted because you're on to bigger and better things. You're here to set an empire, not a kingdom, an empire, one that will surpass any king and queen. And you're not entertaining this King of Wands. You're just looking straight forward. While this person here is trying to gather your attention, but you're not looking at this person because this person's not of any value to you. They're not. And I'm seeing someone leaving because you may be receiving a lot of, very, because your confidence may be so up and alluring that you may attract a lot of people that just want to have that lustful type of relationship. And you're like, get the hell out of here. Do you not know who I am? But I'm going to leave you unread, though, because you thought you had a chance. But I'm going to just crush your ego without even saying anything, with such a beautiful silence that it's a silence killer. You won't even know it. But I'm going to leave you left unread. And you can keep trying, but you're not going to get through to me. And the death card's here. I mean, the devil card's here. And I said death, so you guys could have been dealing with someone who had a strong Scorpio. Or this may be a Scorpio trying to be somewhat of a con artist as well, trying to perceive themselves as a King of Wands. The reason why I'm rolling my eyes is because Spirit is telling me, okay, carry on. So if you guys see me roll my eyes, it's not for you guys. It's not intended to you guys. It's just like the fact that they're telling me, all right, carry on, let's go. I'm like, anyway, so the devil card's here. There's toxicity here. It's not something that you want because it's lustful. This person runs off of lust. This person is a temporary person. Or the people that are in your DMs that are constantly messaging you, you know for a fact they're just temporary. They're not of any value. And the fact that you're focused on building an empire, there's work that is required here with this King of Wands that you do not have time for. You're here to crush souls. You're here to make money moves. You're not here to be a pick-me-upper here, a fixer-upper here. You don't have time for that. You don't. You don't. And it may be, you may have strong Capricorn within your chart. Or you're just something with Capricorn here. That Aries and that Capricorn, it's just giving you that energy, that 5-hour energy drink that you need, that boost. Next we have the Well. So either this is someone stalking you, keeping an eye on you, trying to keep tabs on you, or this is you, because I'm looking at the Empress and I'm seeing Empire. You're sculpting out as to where you want to build your empire. You're looking from afar. So you may see locations. You may see certain places that, that you feel like you can just establish something. You can just do something there. You could just form a foundation or a corporation in a certain environment. And you're doing your research before you go and make an offer or communicate an offer. If that's not the case, I see someone stalking you, keeping tabs on you. this person could, there's someone here that may be doing some type of cleansing or some type of ritual, because I'm looking at this little diamond over here and I'm seeing smoke, and I don't know why I'm seeing the word magic. So either someone is working with magic or is doing like an the new moon ritual, something of that sort, or this is you. But I'm feeling strong magic here, trying to make an have a strong impact from a distance to form someone of an influence, either to be a disruption or an addition to your empire. Next we have the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords represents a strong communication here. But in a way, I'm looking at this and it's just like truth is being brought to you. And it's being brought to you directly from the divine. And it's just like the divine is giving you this sword for you to go and pop this crown off of this faulty person. Because these people are just faulty. These people are just temporary. These people are just pick-me-uppers. You don't have time for that. And people may be perceiving themselves as having their things well organized, having their ducks lined up in a row. And you being the empress or the emperor, you see past that. You see past that because the strong devil energy here, I'm telling you right now, you can see right through people. You can see right through people. Their moves, their actions. You're observing people, even by the way that they breathe. You heighten awareness. The well. I know Sagittarius is speaking to me too. I'm like, so next we have the Knight of Cups. And it's just, you're getting this truth and clarity in regards to whoever this King of Wands is, or whoever these Kings of Wands, Queens of Wands, whoever these people are to you. You're just seeing them, honestly. You're seeing them offering their cup of love to other individuals. And it's funny because I got Scorpio when I said the King of Wands with the Devil card. Scorpio just came out. So it may be someone of a water sign here that either was in your past, or, but I'm feeling this is a strong new person that may have water in their chart. Just making their love offers to other people, because you have the Seven of Wands. So you may see them following people that you know. And I'm seeing, what I'm hearing is they're offering and they're hitting up people that follow me. Like, you're that pathetic that you're making a kind gesture of that sort to people that follow me. You're pathetic. You're desperate. Okay. All right. Next, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You know, just be very cautious on the way that you invest. And before you invest, make sure you have so much. If you're calculating on how much you have or what it will take to invest, I feel like there are other things that you're not considering in covering, or you just don't have it as a part of your estimate. So I'm seeing like broker's fee, attorney's fee, seeing copyright. I don't know, whatever it is to do with legalizing or is making something of that is solely yours, that no one can somewhat steal or trade or some sort. Make sure you legalize that and you start focusing on what is required, because I'm seeing someone just focus on one amount, not on the whole amount, because it's the Seven of Pentacles. It's not the complete 10. So you're viewing it as a 10, but it's really just a 7. So there's 3 more things that you need to take into consideration here. So we have the Two of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, staying optimistic about, just taking that step forward. And, you've been very cautious. You've been observing it from afar, doing your research, staying in communication, making sure that, your offer or whatever deal that you're trying to work towards to forming your empire, that this person knows and respects you enough and will have somewhat of a loyalty to you, knowing that the fact that you're a solid offer and you're a solid opportunity here. So I'm seeing like if you're like a business person that's trying to start off their first branch or their first merch or whatever it may be, you're getting in contact with someone if it's a lot of some sort or a property. You're staying communications with this person and making sure that, I'm seeing that you're making an offer to this person that this person cannot refuse. Or your energy itself, the way that you're so well calculated that this person will view your empire and knows that you're gonna get it. Like just with the Empress and that Devil energy here, it's just like, I'm here for the wins. I'm just here for the wins. And I'm going to get the wins by any means necessary, because that Devil energy's here. You're going ham. You're going in. And it's just staying optimistic about that, knowing that it's out of far, but not that far. But you got to get out of the situation that you are in right now. Whatever's holding you back. Whatever's actually preventing you from actually jumping out of this tube right here. Coming out of this castle, because you want to have an empire. You don't want to be stuck in a kingdom anymore. You want an empire. So it's an accumulation of kingdoms, houses. So in order for you to do that, you got to get yourself out of any situation, whether that's mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically as well. And it's detaching yourself too, because I'm looking at this Two of Wands with this Three of Cups. It's detaching yourself from things that you have to share. And I feel like you have to share because the people that you're surrounding yourself around are always in constant need of you for them to feel somewhat of significance of a whole. But I'm hearing strong Leo, you stand alone. Don't tame the beast within you anymore. And it's the Queen of Cups that we got followed by next. So, now I feel like with this energy coming in, this may be someone else that may actually feel like this is all tests to see if you're going to settle. Because you got yourself out of the third party situation. Here comes someone that's lustful. But you catch them making their love offers online to other people. So they're not of loyalty. They're not of worth to you. And it's just like you're staying optimistic, knowing what you have to invest and what is required for your empire here. You're staying focused and your back is turned towards this third party situation, people that need you and that are draining of you. And still, here comes this Queen of Cups here. And it's just like, we're going to test you again. And we're going to continue on testing you. But we're testing you so that you can set the limit higher and higher and higher and higher until you get your empire. Because regardless, you have to step out of your comfort zone in order for you to get what you want. Do not settle. Because you're not settling because these are kings and queens when you're coming up as an empress or emperor. The only person that an empress will settle for is an emperor. The only person that an emperor will settle for is an empress. And that's loyalty. That's like a strong merch. That's like Beyonce and Jay-Z. And an emperor, you know, they may entertain a little queens here and there, but they won't settle with them. They won't grow with them. Clarify the well. Five of Wands. King of Pentacles. So someone's stalking you. And they may try to communicate with you. That's why the Ace of Swords is there. Because you're taking your crown. You're taking the crown. Whatever truth is going to be brought to you. Because you're looking at afar. Or someone's stalking you and you know this. You're just like, let me just go back a little bit. And this person may perceive themselves as being as such as of a loyal individual, but it's clear to say that they're faulty. It's like that sword is coming in. This sword is coming in to take the crown off of this faulty person. This person's a fraud. It's like, bye, Felicia. You can go that way. I ain't got time for you. Because this is what this person's doing. It's just creating unnecessary scenarios that you don't have time for. And it's distracting you. It's clear as day it's distracting you because it just speaks about their intentions in your whole current situation. It doesn't really... The only card that I got was the well, where you may be sculpting out where you want to invest in forming your empire. But other than that, I'm just seeing faulty person. You catch them in the act, probably even through social media, making their love gestures to other individuals that may be somewhat of followers of you or people that you may know of. And it's funny because the death card comes right in. I gotta clarify this death card. Who's this death card? I'm feeling a strong Scorpio energy. And I'm hearing arch nemesis. So we have the Queen of Wands followed by the Temperance. So the Queen of Wands is coming in because this may be of someone that you may know that's within your surroundings. Because I'm hearing someone being so familiar. You're so familiar with this person. And you don't care for this person. And that's why the Temperance is coming in. So if you were dealing with someone, Like I said, this person may even try to entertain people that are closest to you. Follow the people that follow you. Friends, girlfriends. If this is a female and you're a male, this person may be trying to get in with your bros or make their presence known. Because if things don't work out with you, I'm seeing they want to form somewhat of a tie or a connection to you to get to you. Temperance, a need for you to balance mind and soul here. And what I'm seeing here is just like you need to balance out your ego, because you could just unleash the beast on them. And it's funny because I'm looking at this Queen of Wands and this King of Wands. It's like you're looking that way. You're looking that way because you don't have time to entertain these 40 people. Wow, okay. You have the Lover's card. Knight of Swords. And then you have the Queen of Swords. You're not entertaining this. This person may perceive themselves or may even put on a persona that they have clear intentions for you, that they want to love and grow and love you the way that, you know, true soulmates do. But like I said, you're taking the crown off of this person, whoever's being faulty here. Been there, done that. I've learned my lesson. I don't got time for this. And be very cautious, because this person may be the type of person that may perceive themselves as having their own money, having their own business. But in reality, I'm seeing a negative with digits, comma, digits, comma, digits, comma. That's not money. That's IOUs to the IRS. Exactly. So the Queen of Cups is being clarified here by the Five of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. And it's coming in because this person may put on a persona now, or other individuals may put on a persona now that they want true love, true happiness, that they want to offer their cup of love. But why are they offering their cup of love so willingly? And I feel like, Leos, you're asking yourself, doesn't this person have any type of respect? Why are they moving on so quickly to just giving me everything? If I didn't really work on it, if I really didn't do anything to it, for this person to just come and just give me everything. Five of Swords here. You're going to find out the reason why. Because there's another body attached to this person. And I don't feel like this is a child. I feel like this is of another party. That's why the Three of Cups is falling before that. But still, this is being brought in because, Leos, there's a strong intimidation or a fear of going towards the unknown, taking that step forward, taking that action, and doing whatever it is required for you to do to form your empire. What is the Seven of Pentacles? So I'll clarify the Seven of Pentacles. And what's funny, I'm clarifying the Seven of Pentacles, but the number 7 is so symbolic because that's your month. That's your time. That's the beginning of your time. And this is of you, and then you're showing up here as a strength here. Coming up with the Two of Pentacles. Mind over matter, making sure you're well balanced. That's why that Temperance is here, making sure your ego, self-worth is being aligned and in check, and getting rid of those toxins that are not needed here. That's why it's being brought in. But you're staying in your power regardless. But what I'm realizing too is just like, you know, in the past you weren't entertaining any of this lustful relationships or lustful people, that it may catch you off guard whenever this Queen of Cups comes into the picture. But that's why the Strength card is here, and there's a need for you to balance yourself, ground yourself, stay optimistic, because this person may put even hope in regards to forming a family, but in reality they're just going to put you in a third-party situation. That's why that Three of Cups is here. And it's being brought to the light to somewhat get rid of this fear or any insecurities of actually taking action to actually getting one step closer to your goal, or getting to your goal. My phone's about to die, you guys, so if it dies, don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'll be back. So just do we have for Leos? And whoever you guys are, if you feel like you guys are attracting a certain type of individuals, I feel like these may be individuals that had everything handed to them. They possibly even threw a fit in getting things what they want and they feel like they deserve. Just looking at this King of Pentacles here, because it does talk about a father-like figure, and seeing the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, you know, I'm just looking at someone with tantrums, forming tantrums, so that this King of Pentacles would be like, oh, no, don't cry, no, please don't hold your breath. If you want something, I'll give it to you. No, it's fine, don't cry. So we have separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon, but we knew that. As soon as I said that, I'm hearing the word duh. This could be the one. You already met the romantic partner you seek. And I'm feeling like this may be a past life, because I don't feel like this person is here yet. You can feel them. You know that they're on the verge of coming, but you haven't set eyes on this person yet. Not here in this lifetime, you haven't, but I'm feeling a strong emphasis on you could have in your other lifetime. So this is a journey that's being somewhat relived in a way, but just in a different time era. Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And it's funny because I feel like this person may have parent issues or separation issues. Rejection. Oh, thanks, Coco. Next, we got let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold. It's just controlling of that ego. Don't let people try to get the best out of you. Just let people just play out. Just let If you have this movie on hold or on pause, let it play. Yeah, my phone died. I'm sorry, you guys. But definitely, please, you guys, I feel like your intuition's on. So, I'm back. I'm sorry. My phone. I need to get myself to the Apple store and get my phone fixed. Or get a new phone. I've just been putting it off. But anyway, hey. But whoever these faulty people are, I just feel like if there's any lesson that you guys have learned, you're not here to invest any time in fixing people. You're not here for that. The only investment you should be doing is within yourself. And whatever needs improvement, that's the type of energy you need to do within yourself, because as you're doing that, as you're investing in yourself, fixing yourself up, doing whatever you can to feel at your all-time best, that's why that's when the universe is going to acknowledge that you're putting that energy out there. You're acknowledging that you deserve better. And the universe is going to pick up on your vibrations. And, like attracts like. So if you're the Empress, that's when the universe is going to realize that you've gotten to that level that they've been pushing you forward for you to now let in the emperor that you truly want and deserve, not one that you're going to sit there and try to spend long nights talking to them about their past. You're not here to talk about anyone's past. You're here to talk about your future, our empire, what we want to do in life. You don't have time to sit there and babysit and do like a whole fix me up or no. There's no investment in that. And that's why you had the Three of Swords as your past. You've been past that. So, if that lesson was not learned, take notes and tell yourself nice, positive, kind things, empowering things. Be your own cheerleader. Be your own rock. Be your own solid foundation. Because if no one else does it for you, then they're not meant for you. You're going to have your good team right behind you supporting you, but it all starts within yourself. You can't have a team if you're not taking part of it. Exactly. 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 And it's just knowing that, listen, you're not here to, listen, you're not getting any investments in your emperor or your empress. Ain't worth your time. It's not worth your investments. Because your investments, though it may seem like some of a profit, but it's more symbolic. It's more to it, because this is your hard work and energy that you have done to accumulate whatever you're investing in or what you're putting down as a form of investment. This is your hard work and energy, that things that you've acquired within this lifetime. There was time that was acquired here that you can't go back and just rewind and just like say like, hey, I'm going to relive this moment. No, those are minutes, seconds that are gone. Exactly. So, bye, Felicia. Shit. I didn't think Leo was going to take me there. I'm like, damn, I was trying to leave that side behind me alone. It's just like, nope. Leo's like, knock, knock, open the damn door. I'm here. Like, okay. I'm telling you, as soon as like I said Leo, I'm like, this is going to be an entertaining one. And then I was getting, once you said sad soul, I was just like, they're going to give it to me too. They're going to put me through a roll. I know they are. And I was picking up on Scorpio too. Scorpio too. I was feeling regret with Scorpio. But whatever, any situation that anyone's going through, you got to hold on to the light, hold on to hope, because this is all temporary. You're going through dark moments. You're going through moments like this. But it's all really a test if you really look at it. Because if you don't overcome certain situations, you don't overcome certain scenarios, how will you learn to appreciate your next blessing, your next struggle? Aw, I love you guys. Yo, Sagittarius is going to be a wild one. I know that. Because when I was actually thinking about all my signs, because, I had some downtime and I was just like, outside and just, it was a beautiful day today. And it's like that sun was hitting in. And immediately my fire signs came in. And so as soon as I heard Leo, I'm like, damn. I'm like, okay. But then when Sag came in, it was just like, it's like the atomic bomb just like set off everything. Just like, Leo's, you know, they're on some next level. But what I was getting for Sag is just like, you're on to like lifetimes. It's different. It's just like you're focused on more correcting karma from other lives. Because there's certain scenarios that Sagittarius are constantly going through in different people, different, I'm seeing years. And you guys are catching up on it. You guys are catching up on it, but it's because, you're overcoming certain scenarios, but you're not overcoming it within yourself. You're doing it within your environment, but you're not doing it within yourself. And it's just like, hold up, no, bam, I acknowledge it, I'm doing it, and it's the breaks of all breaks. But Scorpio, I was feeling hurt. I was feeling grieving. I was feeling strong grievance with Scorpio. And I wasn't sure if it was just because, of them being so symbolic of being like the death card, but I was feeling strong grievance. Like, there's an extreme loss that are Scorpios are going through right now. Exactly. Yes, I'm telling you, people are being left unread, and it's just like, and it's so funny because, like, I see Leo's laughing at it, laughing at it. Like, it's just like, oh, you thought, but now I'm gonna leave you left unread because I'm gonna put my finger somewhere else. I'm gonna put my finger scrolling down on memes, cause that's more entertaining for me. I don't know. It's just like it's that season. It'll make you or break you or wake you. Oh man, Saturn, yes. Yes. Permanently. I think for us, it's just acknowledging. I feel like it's that pill that we have to swallow. It's that huge pill that we don't want to. It's like that amoxicillin. It's like a big ass pill. You gotta swallow, and it's just like you're like choking and shit. And you're like, all right, it's done and over with. Now I gotta deal with the aftermath. Aftermath is already, I already know what to do. But the hardest part was actually taking it for what it is. Tell you guys. Aw, I love you guys. Honestly, I do. And thank you for all your support and your love. And we gotta support one another. And so you keep doing what you're doing. And, for us, you just focus on making a statement for yourself. And just focus on your growth and just focus on get into that bag by any means necessary. You know what I'm saying? It's just making, you don't want no middleman involved anymore. No, you want it all and you deserve it all. Aw. So you're on to bigger and better things. I'm telling you right now. Oh, Sinky Camp, thank you. And I hope, these messages did somewhat stir the pot for you guys. Kind of like woke you guys up and just hold on to hope. And don't let anyone try to catch you off guard. Be on guard. I think I might end up getting this case of wine to my dad. Because my dad's going through it too. This Aries season's hitting him hard. He's just like picking up on people. Listen. Struggles are good though. It's a struggle. Like, every day is a struggle, but you overcome those struggles. The struggles that, you overcome, you don't look the same. They don't become a struggle the next day. As days go on, other things start becoming struggles. And as you start overcoming that, you start realizing that the only person that's holding yourself back is yourself. Because either there's fear or there's intimidation being put on you from others, not wanting you to succeed, to overcome. It's like they're trying to pause you. Or it's like a test to see if you're going to go the extra mile for yourself. Overcome it. Even if you're not feeling good. Even if you're not looking good. It's just overcoming all that. Because you're on to bigger and better things. You have a purpose, and you're not letting anyone or anything to form an interruption. You know, you got to be grateful for even your struggles, even the struggles that people put upon you, because, you know, the universe actually sometimes will even send people to throw struggles your way to see if you will even overcome that. If you're strong enough, if you're willed enough, if you believe in yourself that you can overcome anything. You're a survivor and you will never stop surviving. But just because you're constantly surviving doesn't mean that, you know, just surviving should be just your main thought. You know, it's your defense mechanism, but you're living. Listen, Frost, you got to pat yourself on the back because you want more. You need more. And you're going to it. And sometimes you may feel like you're off track, but sometimes that's just like, you know, fear and intimidation being brought your way to see if you're going to give in, if you're going to stop. You're not a quitter. You're not. And listen, you're just going to keep going forward. Nothing's going to stand in your way. Nothing. Because these moves that we're all making right now, we're breaking all barriers right now. Definitely are. I'm telling you guys. Exactly. So I'm telling you, and it's just like, exactly. And it's just like, you know, you even hear struggles of your, like, your elders and stuff, and you hear their struggles and actually faced it today, believe it or not. You know, because, like, you know, my dad, we were actually having a conversation about certain scenarios where he had to overcome, especially when it came down to, like, you know, to the race card, you know. And, you know, my dad, what he went through coming from a third world country to this country. And it's just as long, we were just in the middle of that conversation. We go to a restaurant, and, you know, it's a restaurant where we've always gone to. And as soon as we get there, the restaurant's name, I think it's Pico. And last time we went there with my brother, my mother, and my kids, we waited. No seats. I kid you not, no seats. Waited, standing up. Or over, like I say, an hour and a half. Because, you know, we thought, you know, we like this restaurant. We like their drinks. We like the waiter, the waitress. We knew the environment was kind of iffy, but, you know, like, you know, we got in here. We had a good time. You know, these people make a difference. And as time kept going on, we kept waiting, waiting longer, to the point that I went with my dad. And my dad's a Libra, and this Aries energy is hitting everybody hard, and especially my dad. My dad's a strong Libra. As we're sitting there, we get there, we see 3 tables, I kid you not, opened. Open, like cleaned to the nine. Mind you, this restaurant does not take any reservations. You can't call in, say so and so, party of so and so is coming in. They don't take reservations. Easily, they could have accommodated us. But immediately, because the waitress saw that we were not of her color, she tells us, oh, it's going to be 20 to 25, maybe a little bit longer of wait. And this is with my children. And immediately, my dad starts looking. My dad starts scoping out the area. He's like, there's a table there. There's a huge table there. And there's another table there. Mind you, my dad's in the restaurant business. So he already picked up on it before I did. Before I even said anything. And then my dad is just like, see, Melissa? It doesn't matter. It does not matter. And it's just like, and he was just letting me know, my kids are going to be facing things like that. My children's kids are going to be facing things like that. But, for my dad, it never stopped him. He never let it to be somewhat of a disturbance or a disruption in his purpose and what he wants to do and what he wants to accomplish. Like, my dad actually cooked for President Obama over here when he came here, before he was even our president, here at Hofstra University. And it's just like, my dad just having that within himself is just like, he was able to take a step back and just realize, like, hey, listen, my kids are good. My grandchildren are good. Everyone's good. And I did this, even with all the difficulties I had to face coming to this country and being able to do this of a high magnitude to a man that was not only our president, not just once, but twice. And being a man of color. And, we were having conversations like that. I love my dad. He just, like, grounds me. He just makes me just look at things from a different point of view. And experiencing all of this at this restaurant. And still, the only difference was this time that we went and we started waiting, that we weren't left standing. Now they had 2 little metal chairs right by the hostess booth. When those other times that I've gone there with my mother, my children, we were left standing. And it was just like we were kind of cornered in as a way of, like, a disruption. Yeah, it's not. And it's just like, it is crazy. And, it's the worst part is when I call the manager. Because I'm that one person, like, I left a review on Google on this restaurant. And I explained to them the situation. So when I called the manager, he was just like, next time, pretty much he said, next time, I will try to take into consideration and using the larger chairs that we have reserved for large parties. Meanwhile, they don't take reservations. They don't take call-ins of any sort. We'll try to put those tables into use more often. But what's the funny thing? As soon as we left, a party of 3 white people came in. And guess who sat in those tables? And it's just like, you got to humble yourself. Even like when situations like that occur, we went to the Cheesecake Factory afterwards. And less than 10-15 minutes, we got waited on. We had, even deeper conversations. Because I love my dad. We can have like real deep conversations about life in general. And we'll go the extra mile and a half. Even with my kids sitting there trying to shove butter down their throat without the bread. But it was nice though, because we went to the cheesecake and immediately, like, we're waiting. They treated us nice and whatnot. And it's funny because every time we go to that one restaurant and we're sitting there waiting, we don't get waited on, we go to the cheesecake and we always have a better time. I love those talks. It's just, it it definitely grounds you. It's that recharge that you need. And it's just like immediately, we're waiting and stuff like that. Went to a bar, had a margarita. My dad's in there with the kids and stuff like that. And we're just sitting there talking. Next thing you know, our table's up. And, it was just like a 1, 2, 3. It was just such a nice vibe to it as compared to somewhat going to where you don't need to be. And that shit hit me hard because, I've been told a couple of things here and there, put in unnecessary situations and stuff like that. But the only difference was that this time my kids were in front of me and they had to face that too. But luckily, they're young and like, as me and my father were talking about this, now I'm able to somewhat guide them and have that talk with them that I feel like is so necessary, especially with my oldest, because he's, of my skin color. My youngest, he's a little lighter skin. He's lighter skin, so he can somewhat like blend, but not. But it was just like, just definitely opened up my eyes to things that, for a while you somewhat either ignore because, you tell yourself, it's exactly, definitely. But, some of these things you just like somewhat like not even like you somewhat like put in the back of your head because, this is how society is. This is what we have going on within our, even with our president, and it's just like, now you just like gotta prepare them because, this is our struggles that we got going on. What are my children's struggles going to be as their time is going on? It's just like, what did I do my job as a parent and bringing them to the awareness of what's reality? What was my reality? What was their reality? So that when a different type of reality approaches in their children's life, the cycle continues, bringing up the awareness and doing whatever you can to just bring awareness, not to be comfortable by any means necessary, no matter how times may seem all good. Is it really all good? Or are we just saying it's all good and manipulating it to seem a certain way? But when the cameras, the lights, everything turns off, it's a different world out there. And it's going to be like that. Time and time and time after another. I love my dad. He's just like strong, that strong Libra energy. So dope. But you guys just keep doing what you're doing. Don't settle. And like if you guys exactly. But you guys just keep pushing the limit. Keep pushing the limit. Exactly. See, I'm the wrong type of person to have anything or to clean anything, because if it was up to me, I'll use bleach. Never settle. We're not here to settle. We weren't made to settle. Definitely we're not. Definitely we're not. But I'm going to go to sleep, you guys. I love you guys, and I'll definitely see you guys tomorrow. And just keep pushing the limit. And I'm here for you guys if you guys need anything. I love you guys, and keep doing and keep pushing yourself forward. Because if you don't, I will encourage you to. So I love you guys, and have a good night. And Frost, I'm telling you, you're on. Oh, I love you. Thank you. That means so much. You're awesome. Soul, you're fucking awesome. Sneaky Camp, you're awesome too. Everyone be safe, and when we wake up in the morning, it's another blessing no matter where we wake up, just as long as we're opening up our eyes, breathing, and seeing things for what they are.